Welcome back and thanks for joining me for another beer review. Yeah, I'm back with another one, third one tonight. Now we're off to the supermarkets again, and I genuinely, for the life of me, I can't think where I got this from. I think it might have been Asda. It could have been Morrison's, or it could have been Tesco's, and I'll be honest with you, I can't remember if it was an English store or a Welsh store. So I don't know, but it's a supermarket beer. I think it came in at £3, and I think it might have been. I mean, they all do these offers now, don't they? I think it was part of a 4 for free. But what we have is a beer from the Yorkshire, anyway. Yeah, North Yorkshire. It's from Masham, and it's from Black Sheep, and this is their raspberry and white chocolate milkshake IPA, coming in at 5.3%. And what really stood out for me was the can. I've done the pineapple milkshake IPA, and I did enjoy that. I remember rightly enjoying that when I bought it. Excuse me, tickling my throat. Had that a long time ago. So, and I believe it or not, I go to pick it up so many times and never do pick it up again, which seems odd. But I suppose there's so many beers, and me doing this, I just don't get around to picking the same beers up again generally. Anyway, I remember liking that one. I saw this, I liked the can, and I thought that looks interesting, so I'm going to pick it up. Right, it's in a 440ml can. It was about £3, but it was part of the 4 for 3, so it may have been a freebie in that case, but normally it's £3. 440ml can, 5.3%. I am rambling like a good one. So, let's get the can open, get the beer into a glass, and see what we get. Hope you've all had a good bank holiday. You're all back at it tomorrow, I'm guessing most of you. I'm off tomorrow. I worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So obviously I'm off today because it's a bank holiday. Not that that makes any odds. And me and the missus are off out to see a Fleetwood Mac tribute band. So I'm taking tomorrow off. I'll do a few little bits around the house as you do. And I'm going to catch a train to Shrewsbury and meet her from work for a bite to eat and then go to the show. Then I'm back at it. Then, and hopefully the weekends are going to be wearing off as well. Anyway, you don't want to know about all that crap, do you? Beer in a glass. Well, it looks like raspberries, doesn't it? It's that raspberry colour. It's got a haze to it as well. We got a finger and a half of pink compact head. Very little or no carbonation going up the glass. This isn't a glass for giving you carbonation in your beer. I think there's a few bubbles going up. So there we go. Milkshake IPA. Looks like raspberries. Let's give her a swirl and see what we get on the nose. I would expect a chocolatey, lactose, raspberry smell with maybe a little bit of IPA hoppiness. It's a weird one. It actually says on the can, if you like cheesecake, imagine a cheesecake in a pint glass. So, yeah. You definitely get that lactose, milky creaminess to it. You get that raspberry in there as well. But I think that sweet side of it, the white chocolate as well. Yeah, you definitely get the white chocolate. That's a really sort of sweet thing. You get the lactose creaminess to it. I think the white chocolate thing is the biggest sort of aroma, with a gentle sort of raspberry aroma in the background. And right behind all them sort of aromas, you're getting sort of like the hint of an IPA. There's not huge hop notes because it is a little bit overpowered, I would say. But it smells nice. I mean, it smells like a dessert in a glass. So without further ado, let's give it a try and see what we get. I'll tell you what, if this is good, I am going to be gulping it. Cheers. Ooh, oh yeah. Interesting. Quite a nice body on it. I'm going to give it that. It's quite a nice body. Bit of weight to it. Lovely smooth, tiny little bubbles of carbonation. And like I say, it's smooth, it's soft. The mouth feels lovely. taste notes. For me, what you met with, the initial sort of thing, as soon as you have a sip, is that tart raspberry. You get that tart raspberry in there. And then behind that, and that tartness is it's still constantly there. You still get that tartness all the way through the mouthful for me. But what comes in behind is the white chocolate and the sort of lactose creaminess of the beer. IPA feel to it. You don't get an awful lot of that. It's tart, it's got a tang. Your big flavours are the raspberry, the tartness, the sourness even, if you like, the white chocolate, and right at the very sort of back, really, what you get is an inkling of IPA, and it is just an inkling. It's a funny one. It's a funny one. It's not going to be to everyone's cup of tea, obviously. And it's not really going to be one of them that you session. But it's interesting. It's another one of them wacky ones, really. It's certainly... It's certainly got more sourness, if you like, in this beer than IPA, if you like. So it sort of comes across in a funny kind of sense as a sour IPA. Though you do sort of get that sweetness of the white chocolate. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. What makes it interesting for me is picking out them flavours. Now, if you're somebody who just drinks a beer, you're probably going to taste this and go, fucking hell, that's a bit funky. That's not quite right. But you sort of need to look behind it. It does what it says on the can, for sure. Is it nice? It's different. It's odd. I'm not saying I dislike it. It's just a little bit odd. I think the pineapple milkshake IPA I had worked better because the pineapple works well in an IPA, and you know, the lactose didn't really change it too much. But the raspberry really gives it a sourness. The white chocolate gives it a sweetness, and it's I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it maybe doesn't work as well, these sort of flavours in it for me. But saying that, it's an interesting drink. I'm waffling on now, so I'm going to shut up. Would I recommend it? Well, if you're a hardcore drinker and you want to pick a beer up to drink and you have no interest in actually trying different flavours and trying things for fun almost, I wouldn't recommend it. If you like experimenting with different beers and like your head being fucked with really with flavours, I'd recommend picking it up and giving it a go. Yeah, do I like it? I do quite enjoy it. It's one of them, it's another one of them sort of beers that's a one-off, and you just try for fun if you like. So for me, yeah, give it a go if you're into it. If it's not the sort of thing that you're really going to be into, don't bother picking it up. If you've had this beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. That's the final one, not the last one. This is the final one now for definite. Feel free to subscribe, like, share and all that bollocks. And I will see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.